the times of this pandemic, I have not really gone anywhere except doctor's offices and things, and I was starting to go a little bit crazy. So the husband and I decided to come for a drive on the Blue Ridge Parkway today. The Blue Ridge Parkway is a parkway through the Appalachian Mountains, and I am about an hour and 45 minutes from it, and it's just a really nice leisurely drive. There's a lot of overlooks you can stop at. There's a lot of trails you can stop and walk on, and there's a lot of cool stuff that you can see here. And there's all kinds of things like this, the Cone Manor House, that you can stop at. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be stopping at outdoor only places like overlooks, and we're planning to do a couple of trails maybe if we can, because we're thinking this is a good way for us to get out of the house and get some fresh air and do something interesting and see some great scenery. And I also brought the girls along, so in the back we've got some special guests, so I'm gonna bring them along and hopefully take some fun pictures of them. So I thought I'd bring you guys along too, so you can kind of see what we're doing today, and you know, sort of how I incorporate dolls into everyday life. Like all the different things I do, I really bring, you know, at least one doll along. I actually planned for today's trip to only bring one doll, and somehow 5 got in the car. I don't know how that happened, but you know, things happen. So they're here, and you never know too, when you get to a certain spot, you might have an inspiration for a certain doll. Like I've said before, I'm not a great photographer. I just enjoy taking pictures of my dolls, and so, you know, different scenery and different backdrops, I think the inspiration hits me differently for each doll. So I brought a few different types of dolls, as you saw back there. So I'm just gonna have fun today. We're gonna enjoy this outing because I haven't been out of the house since March, and we're almost to September, and so I just really wanted to get one great summer day trip in the books so that we could have like a really nice memory for this summer. So to be continued. Alright, so now we're at an overlook that has really good and has like the beautiful view of the mountains. So I want to take a picture of Mariah in front of that, but the ground is too low. There's too much growth. So my husband is going to hold her legs and I'm going to take her picture. Oh, and my friend Kelly made this awesome shirt for me. Is that not so cool? I love it. And it arrived yesterday, and I'm like, this is perfect for our mountain trip tomorrow. This is Julian Price Memorial Park, and it's got a huge lake. You can see it's really gorgeous. We like to stop here when we do this trip just because it's really serene and really pretty. And there's this cute, or this like really shady spot here, so I'm going to take a picture of my newest addition, Mellow, here in this spot. So I'm going to see if I can get her set up and take something cute. This rock is nice and flat. Somebody put a nasty piece of chewing gum on it, so that's gross. But I'm going to see if I can get her to stand and take a picture of her. Lorena and I are walking towards this beautiful view over here, so that's going to be fun. One of the hardest things about doing something like this and trying to take pictures is finding a level surface to stand your dolls on, especially if you don't have stands that you travel with, which I really don't. I do for the smart dolls, but this thing works great. This is right next to the road. I mean, not too close, but there's this nice rail here I'm going to stand her on and try to get a cute picture. These are all the signs that let you know there's an overlook ahead when you're driving, so you know you're about to be treated to some really gorgeous views. The cloud cover today too makes for a really nice ambiance. It's like there's still visibility, but you know, the cloud cover is really cool. You can still see everything, but it's just nice because it's not too hot. It is a little warm, but there's that ambiance of, you know, I don't know, you're in the Misty Mountains kind of thing. So that's nice. We decided to stop. There's a cafe in Little Switzerland for lunch, and we're of course outdoors. And I got a French dip sandwich with some macaroni salad. So I'm excited about that. I brought a little doll to the table just in case we need to do some dolly picks. So we'll see what happens. Now we've stopped at Deer Lick Gap Overlook, which is one of my favorite overlooks. I think it's really peaceful. I love the trees. I love the view. There's a really nice breeze blowing. It's about 3 p.m. so the sun's kind of getting low. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get a picture of my manouche doll, but I'm going to stand her on the sign here because that's a flat edge and I should be able to try to get some of the background there. Sometimes things like this happen. It came at me. Okay, so we're about to do the Crabtree Falls Trail. I've got Mariah with me in case there's some cool photos to do, and we'll see how it goes. I hope there's supposed to be a really nice waterfall at the end of this trail, so I'm excited about it. There's an abandoned amphitheater down there, really grown over. This whole forest trail is like something from the Shire, and it's really cool and magical. So I found this little magical setup, and I'm gonna grab some pictures of Mellow with this tiny mushroom. Doesn't she look super cute there? I think so. Look here. There's a salamander. Wow. Hey, buddy. What's going on? So I'm going to try to do a picture here at the waterfall, but I want her to stand, but I think these rocks are too uneven for her to stand up. So I'm going to try some stuff and we'll see what works out for the picture. So I was able to get her standing up. There's a little hole in the rock. And I didn't bring her nice Culture Japan shoes. I bought her cheap eBay shoe, so it doesn't matter if they get messed up. So I was able to precariously balance her there. I brought her stand as well, her telescopic stand, but with the uneven terrain here, I don't think it would have been much help. But I was able to get this worked out. Doesn't she look so cute? Thank you guys so much for joining me on my little day trip and watching how I take pictures of dolls. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.